2018. The outbreak has so far killed 48 people, and there are at least 98 confirmed cases as of the 27th of September, 2018. 114, 115. 2020s. An ongoing cholera outbreak was reported in several regions of Niger in August 2021. As of August 23, there were 1,770 cases of cholera reported with 68 deaths. 116. Between October 2021 and the 30th of January 2023, there were 15,220 reported cases of cholera in Cameroon, with 306 deaths. 117. Between January 2022 and the 5th of February 2022, there were 24,263 cases and 612 cholera deaths reported in Nigeria. 117. Between January 2022 and the 8th of February 2023, there were 21,885 cases and 301 cholera deaths reported in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. 117. Between March 2022 and the 13th of February 2023, there were 42,957 cases and 1,399 cholera deaths reported in Malawi. 117. In June 2022, an outbreak in Mariupol, Ukraine during the Russian invasion of Ukraine, was announced by Mayor Boychenko. Following the June 2022 Afghanistan earthquake, the United Nations warned of a possible outbreak in the affected areas. In August 2022, over 400 cases were reported, and 8 people died. 118. Between August 2022 and the 10th of February 2023, there were 1,131 cases of cholera reported in Ethiopia, with 28 deaths. 117. In September 2022, a cholera outbreak believed to be linked to irrigation of crops using contaminated water broke out in several regions in Syria. The United Nations said it presented a serious threat to people in Syria and the region. 29 people died and a total of 338 cases were recorded. 119. In October 2022, Lebanon recorded 2 cholera cases in Akkar province, bordering Syria. 120. Between the 14th of September 2022 and the 19th of February 2023, there were 5,237 cases and 37 cholera deaths reported in Mozambique. 121. In October 2022, Haiti experienced a cholera outbreak. 122. Between October 2022 and the 14th of February 2023, there were 4,821 reported cases of cholera in Kenya, with 85 deaths. 117. Between January 2023 and the 13th of February 2023, there were 122 reported cases of cholera in Zambia, with 2 deaths. 117. During the same time period, there were 122 cases reported in Burundi, with 1 death. 117. In the first quarter of 2023, South Africa announced 21 cholera deaths, with 170 people admitted to a Hammanskraal hospital. 123. On the 28th of February 2023, the Syrian opposition said that 2 people had died from a cholera outbreak in the northwestern region of the country, following the 2023 Turkey-Syria earthquake. 124. False reports. A persistent urban myth states 90,000 people died in Chicago of cholera and typhoid fever in 1885. But this story has no factual basis. 125. In 1885, a torrential rainstorm flushed the Chicago River and its attendant pollutants into Lake Michigan far enough that the city's water supply was contaminated. But, as cholera was not present in the city, there were no cholera-related deaths. As a result of the pollution, the city made changes to improve its treatment of sewage and avoid similar events. In popular culture, unlike tuberculosis, consumption, which in literature and the arts was often romanticized as a disease, often ends of the demi-mundane or those with an artistic temperament. 126. Cholera is a disease that today almost entirely affects the lower classes living in filth and poverty. This, and the unpleasant course of the disease, which includes voluminous rice water diarrhea, the hemorrhaging of liquids from the mouth and violent muscle contractions which continue even after death, has discouraged the disease being romanticized. It is seldom presented at all in popular culture. 127. The 1889 novel Mastro Don Gesualdo by Giovanni Verga presents the course of a cholera epidemic across the island of Sicily, but does not show the suffering of the victims. 127. In Thomas Mann's novella Death in Venice, first published in 1912 as Der Tod in Venedig, Mann presented the disease as emblematic of the final bestial degradation of the sexually transgressive author Gustav von Eschenbach. 127. Contrary to the facts of how violent cholera kills, Mann has his protagonist die peacefully on a beach in a deck chair. Luchino Visconti's 1971 film version also hid from the audience the graphic course of the disease. 127. Mann's novella was also adapted as an opera by Benjamin Britten in 1973, his Ast 1, and as a ballet by John Neumeier for his Hamburg Ballet Company, in December 2003. W. Somerset Maugham's novel The Painted Veil, 1925, explores a British couple's marriage against the work of the husband as a doctor in China during the 20th century cholera epidemic. It was most recently adapted as a film of the same name, 2006, starring Edward Norton and Naomi Watts. It did show people suffering the physical effects of the disease. Earlier adaptations in 1934 and 1957 kept the disease out of sight. In Gabriel Garcia Marquez's 1985 novel Love in the Time of Cholera, cholera is a looming background presence rather than a central figure requiring vile description. 127. The novel was adapted in 2007 for the film of the same name directed by Mike Newell. The 1995 film The Horseman on the Roof, Le Hazard sur le Toit, by Jean-Paul Rapneau about a cholera epidemic in the south of France. 128. The 1997 American television film Contagious is about people dying in Los Angeles from a cholera outbreak. See also: List of epidemics and pandemics. References: Cholera Fact Sheet, Press Release. Geneva, Switzerland, World Health Organization. The 30th of March, 2022. Retrieve.
Good. Let's stop the video.